Okay, welcome to Dave Rides. Today, we're going to install a slip-on. Here it is, the Istunt slip-on from AliExpress. Now, I'm going to give you a tip on all the things that should be in the pack when you purchase it. Because I purchased this, but there were things missing from the pack that I didn't know I needed. So, give you a little heads up on what should be in the pack. Obviously, the slip-on. That's the slip-on. Now, what else you should buy, because I put this on before in the Halloween special that nobody watched, but I put this on before and it was so loud, that's why I took it off again. It was just too loud. So I had to purchase this separately. That's the DB killer. In some packs, that'll come with it. So that's what you should look out for, whether it has a DB killer in it or not. And I advise you to get the one with the DB killer in it. So that's it. Also, this hook. What's that for? I'll tell you what that's for. This is for the springs that hook the slip-on on. Now, if you don't have this little hook, it's hard to, because you've got to pull the springs back to hook it on. So that's another thing you want to make sure that's included in the pack. You should get the springs with it as well. Here's another thing, the mid pipe. So the mid pipe is what gives you the length on the slip-on to make it long enough to attach it to the bike. That's another thing I had to buy separately because it wasn't in the pack that I chose. These are all the things that I didn't know until I started to want to put things on and, oh, you need all this stuff, yeah. So they're the main things you'll need to put this slip-on on. And in the pack it should come with one of these, which when you attach it to the bike, it'll go somewhere like that, up the end, and that's what attaches to it. But they're the main things that you'll need to attach the slip-on to the bike. So make sure all of those things are in the pack that you buy, because they don't all come with it on the AliExpress site. Some of them will just be the slip-on and just do what I say. The other thing you're going to need is a bourbon or a beer. Ah, delicious. And yes, I went to Metallica. Unbelievable. All right, let's get to it. Putting this slip-on on, let's see how we go. Woohoo! Okay, let's do it. Now, there's 3 or 4 points where the muffler is attached to the bike. So it's not that difficult. It's just having the right tools to undo it and get it all off. So I'm going to go for the first one right here. This is where the cover is attached to the bike. Let's do it. The next one, you need an Allen key for here. There we go. This is my trusty little Kawasaki Allen key and socket and screwdrivers and all sorts of stuff. It's not bad, but the first time I did this, all the nuts and bolts were on so tight that this wouldn't really work. I had to get a monkey wrench to get everything off. So it's a good little tool you get off AliExpress, and yeah, it's not very expensive, it's really cheap. Anyway, it's just a little tool you can use and it helps you. All right, let's take the cover off. There you go. That's the cover. It's just got a little thing that slips on here. So you just slide it down first and then it comes off easily. Now, there's another one here that's attaching the muffler to the pipe. Let's see if we can get that one off. So that should be nice and loose now. The other one is up the top here. I need a sip of bourbon before I get that off. It's a hard job, this. That's a little beauty.
Dad, do you like that?
I do. Needs a smaller socket. Maybe the 10. Let's try the 10. Let's try the 10. And that's it. And that thing is pretty heavy. If you don't know, it's a decent amount of weight to it. I don't know, 5 to 8 kilos maybe. I could be wrong, but it's a decent amount of weight. So getting that off your bike, it's going to lighten it up. Beauty. Now, oops. What we do now is you have a sip of bourbon. The missus has got to go up the shop and get me some more. Hang there. Okay, this is the mid pipe. Goes on like this. And then this slips over like that and you tighten that up. But we won't tighten it up yet. We're going to get the slip-on lined up and looking fresh and funky. Woo! So it should go something like that. And this baffle should go in there like that. And boom! There you go. So should go something like that. But let's get it all hooked up and connected. Then we'll tighten it up. So we've got this that goes around the actual slip-on, and it's got a bit of rubber around it to, I guess, stop the metal corroding. So let's put it on. So this is the bracket that gives you a bit of length. So we'll attach that. So you'll see what I mean in a second. A bit of length. A bit of length to hold that, like that. That's, you know what? I think I'm gonna hook it first to give it a bit of something. And this is what I'm going to hook it up first, just so it lines it up better. So I'm not doing it by my eyes, so it's going to line up. And this is what the hook is for. You've got to pull it down and hook it. There you go. That's good. Here's the other one. Here's the other one. And these are actually quite good. That's not plastic, that's a bit of metal, which covers the spring, so it makes it look a bit neater. Yeah, trusty hook, which pulls the spring so you get some leverage. And then, boom. Okay, there we go. So that's giving it a bit of, oh, that's pretty funky. Now, put this on. There. Bob's your uncle. Unless she's your auntie. And you got problems. There's your basics. Now it's time to do everything up. Firstly, I'll do this up. It's got a good amount of tightness on it. And we'll and that's it. Simple as that. There's your slip-on. It's a little beauty. Rock and roll. Pretty. Got all the bits. Let's see how it sounds. What do you reckon? Ta-da! So let's check it out. Let's see what it sounds like. Remember, it's got the dB killer in it, so that should quieten up a bit. But I haven't. This is the first time I'm going to test it, so you're with me. Let's do it. You want to go with me? Everyone's coming with me. Oh, it's neutral. You want to do the honours and start it? Just press this button. It's still pretty loud. Wow. It's still pretty loud. Wow.
That's funny.
So that's it. That's your Istunt slip-on rocket. Now you know what it sounds like. Now you know how to do it. Check it out. They're only cheap. Whack that on and annoy your neighbours. Peace. See you next time at Dave Rides.